Hello, everybody, and welcome to race 19 of the season here at Homestead Miami Speedway, the last stop of our Florida 3 race weekend here. And, well, it's going to be interesting enough here because we're going to mostly determine here who will probably be in that battle for the championship that we know that will be an instant lock after this race weekend. And I guarantee one for certain that's probably going to get it now is Adam Garcia in the 6th. He's on the pole for today's race. Next to him, Michael Walton. Third is Vince Amrigo. 4th, Sebastian Kukulon. 5th, Cole Deaver. 6th, Garrett Sidner. 7th, Skylar Dixon. 8th, Jonathan Zorlin. 9th is Marty Johnson in the top 10. Cole Baker. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And with some drivers here, a lot of question marks coming on by. Who knows who's going to come out on top and get a victory? And who may get a steal or two here in this race? Who knows? There's still a couple of drivers that are trying to get into the top 10 in points, so we'll see what will happen. On the final row, we have Jonathan Hoffa and Rob Evans. In case you're wondering about that points battle, the way how it's looking is this. James Ellison has a 16-point lead over 12-point lead over Adam Garcia. My apologies. Joshua Sokoli is 3rd in points. Sebastian Kukulon 4th in the points. Andrew Miller 5th in the points. Brandon Krass is 6th in the points. Carter Friesen in 7th. He jumped up 8 spots after Daytona. Nicholas Guerra jumped up to, fell back a spot into 8th. Jay Cook, Aaron Douglas, they jumped into the top 10. Vince Freeze, the first driver outside of it, 3 points behind the cutoff line. Other drivers to mention, Madison Tall, Daniel Olson, Sean Ard, Michael Walton, Garrett Sidner, and then Skylar Dixon, who took that big dip at Daytona. He's 21st in the points with 2 wins. He needs a good run as the command's just been given. So for if your name is Skylar Dixon, you know for a fact you're going to make the chase, but I think you need to make a statement here in order to really, really show what you're capable of. Good run here. He'll be ready. He can't afford another driver to get a second win and then Olson have a bad day too. So they need Olson to have a run to get into the top 10 in the points for the wild card battle. If you're Skylar Dixon, a good run today would really be big. 41 laps of action today. Pace car makes a dive down pit road. The last speedway of the regular season is green here at Homestead. Next week we will be over at Thornton, and it'll be the regular season finale. So it's going to be really interesting to see for how these drivers will be coming into this race. And already they are going to wreck on lap 1. Well, that's already going to be a freaking restart. I can already tell. That was just stupid. Hello, everybody, and welcome to race 19 of the season here at Homestead Miami Speedway, the last speedway of the regular season before we head to Thornton, the road course, which will determine our chase field here. Well, going to be an interesting day today for a lot of drivers in the Xfinity series. We'll be going over points in just a bit. As of course, we are running the Freightliner 300, or the Brisk Ice T300. My apologies, I about read the wrong race name. So let's get down to your starting lineup. Adam Garcia is on the pole for today's race, so he'll get 5 bonus points there. That's going to be big in that battle for the points lead there, even though we're going to have a reset in the chase. Next to him, Marty Johnson, the 4. 3rd, Jackie Tang. 4th, Gary Owen. 5th, Patrick Smith. 6th, Vince Amriego. 7th, Nicholas Guerra. 8th, Aaron Douglas. 9th, Sean Arkley in the top 10. Skylar Dixon. Keep an eye on him. He fell back badly after that run Daytona, so a good run today would really help. Here's the rest of your starting line from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have Brandon Krass and TJ Hanley. So let's go over your points battle here. James Ellison has the points lead by 12 points over Adam Garcia. If them two get really good runs today, they are good to go in that chase there. They will be an instant lock, no doubt. Joshua Sokoli, 3rd in points. Sebastian Kukulon, 4th. Andrew Miller, 5th. Brandon Krass at 6th. Carter Friesen, that good run Daytona, jumped him up to 7th in the points there. Nicholas Guerra lost a spot, but he's still in that top 10 battle. Jay Cook, Aaron Douglas, they jumped up into that top 10. Just enough, though. Vince Freeze just outside of it there. Sean R. took a big dip right there after that bad run in Daytona. Skylar Dixon, the driver to keep an eye on today, who's got 2 wins. 21st after that bad run he had in Daytona. Needs a good redeemable run today in order to make sure that that wild card slot's going to be his. He cannot afford a driver to get 2 wins and Daniel Olson still be outside of that top 10. Otherwise, his battle for that chase could be in a very deep situation. But here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there's the command, remember that wild card battle, it's the 2 drivers outside the top 10 with the most wins, regardless of where you are in the standings. All 42 drivers roll on off right there. Good sign right there. But there you see Skylar Dixon starting in that 10th position right there. Not a bad starting spot, but you know what they say, you got to be on that inside line. Sean Ard, who had that bad run there at Daytona, he's looking for a good redeemable run there to get back in that top 10 the points. Wants to join Garcia and Sidner there in that chase. But here we go. Green flag us out, and we're underway here at Homestead. But looking at the complete lap number 1, look at Gary Owen, the 69. I don't know who got that. They're saying Garcia barely did at the line. He did. Now Owen trying to work on that inside line there, trying to take that lead. Look at Sean Ard. He's being aggressive today. He's got nothing to lose. He needs to get every point again. Wow, contact between Garcia and Gary Owen. Wow, that's a little bit crazy move. Look at Baskinger go 4 wide. Man, these guys, you're gonna see a lot of aggression coming on in this race, because you know when it comes to a race like this is where a really good preview of that chase really could happen here. Oh, look at Smith going down the middle on the middle high line right there, trying to get whatever he can right there. Johnson now looking 3 wide for the lead. I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of good, crazy competitive racing by these drivers. Now Baskinger, Carter Friesen, trying to get into the mix. You got to give credit to Friesen this year, because he's definitely redeemed himself with the fact that last season has been a disaster, and this season, well, it's been definitely a lot better than expected. Owen not wanting to give up on that high line right there. It's that G Fuel Ford. And man, that car is fighting. Now 4 wide's going to be for second as Baskinger clears for the lead. Now they're going to go 4x4. Look at Bobo Jones, 5 wide for position. Owen wisely hits the wall just to get out of that scenario. Going to scrub some speed there. And wow, Bobo Jones goes right into Dixon. Benny Watson Garcia, the second in the points. Oh, and Skylar Dixon did not need that at all. I seen the 70 hit the apron, and that spelled disaster. As coming at the line, Jake Baskinger will lead them down. Wow, Skylar Dixon in the 77. I guarantee you, I cannot imagine what he's got to be thinking right now. That's the last thing he needed right there. So now, if your name is Dixon, I think you're guaranteed a wildcard slot right there. But the question is, what's going to happen to car number 5? Car in pit road there, that is Matthew Eves in the 36, and then there's Garcia. That's second in the points, and Eves doesn't look like he has damage. He just randomly came down. And he's going to be put a lap down now, so that's... Oh, wait a minute. He's going to try to beat out the pace car here. I don't think he's going to beat it because speed limit's 45, and they're going 55 there. Nope, he's not gonna beat in time, so he's gonna have to wait right there, and he's gonna be one lap down, which that is a tough break for the money line Toyota. Have to wait for all those cars there. There's Bobo Jones, Benny Watson, Gary Owen, Steve Pollard all down. But Jake Baskinger out in front. Let's look for ourselves our first caution. Well, you got to give credit. They were going 5 wide earlier, and they kept it together. Bobo, I don't understand why he went to the apron there. I don't know what that was about. Tries to come back up the course. And yeah, Dixon just was not ready for that at all. And neither was Adam Garcia in the 6th. Gary Owen getting involved right there. Oh, Eves did get involved in that one. Didn't look as bad as I thought. Benny Watson trying to avoid his teammate. About flipped him over. Pollard, he gets a piece of it right there. Rob Evans, Nathan Stapleton, you see, are trying to check up and avoid. Benny gets another piece, this time by Gary Owen. Stapleton gets through. Rob Evans literally holding the brakes, trying to get around this entire mess. He's trying to avoid the Hooters Corvette there. That's a very risky move, too, going from the banking to the apron there, because, you can get stuck right there, and he gets around it, so this wreck could have been a lot worse right there, and yeah, I did not know the 36 actually went down pit road earlier, and I believe he's actually 2 laps down now, because he came down pit road when that happened, when they took the yellow, so just going to wait and be sure here, because I'm pretty certain he did. Yeah, he did. So he's actually 2 laps down now. Take it back to the green. Welcome back, and they have it on the scoring ticker that he's actually only 1 lap down, which I'm surprised, but hey, it is what it is with the NRSL officials. And out of the race, big blows right there. Adam Garcia and Skylar Dixon. So I think that's safe to say that's going to help James Ellison clinch an actual guaranteed spot in the chase regardless. So 39 team, they're good to go. Garcia, who just won at Daytona, too, just last week. That's not what he needed. And Dixon, that is really going to hinder the 77 team in that wildcard battle. Baskinger out in front. Patrick Smith, 2nd. 3rd, Carter Friesen. 4th, Marty Johnson. 5th, Vince Almariego. 6th, Jackie Tang. 7th, Joshua Sokoli. 8th, Sean Ard. 9th, Matt Stahl. Completed top 10, Jay Cook. In case you're wondering where car 39 is there. Still quite a ways back at 30th, but knowing the way how they've been racing, I think he'll get up to the front as long as nothing happens there in a mere time. But Eves is probably be off the pace. Green flag back underway here at Homestead. Look at Johnson, the 4 in that Petronas Mercedes there. Well, they're just that one weird team, man. They can have a spark at the right time, and they almost won at Daytona, let alone Charlotte, so another driver to keep an eye on here, Sean Ard in the 1, right now in the top 10. He's getting that redeemable run, trying to get back into that top 10 the points. And Daniel Olson in the 5. There he is. You can see the 36 is slowing off the pace, holding up his own teammate there of Austin Yoakum. Wow, he's literally blocking right there. Vince Freeze in the 90. He's just outside of the top 10 the points as well. Look at Kukulon. That's 4th in the points. Getting around. Garrett Sinner getting around. James Ellison getting around. Those are some key drivers there. They're trying to make this chase. Bobo Jones, the first driver to get a win this season, and it's been in a free fall mode. Now they get around the lap car. They go back to your regularly scheduled program of racing. Look at Acosta going to the inside of Eugene and Max. Remember, Ryan Acosta, he just got himself a ride for next season for Anjado. A lot of questions can be made about what's going to happen with Sebastian Kukulon, the 42. Remember, he's the only Sidekeep Motorsports driver that has not been signed that's currently a part of this season. And he's 4th in the points in the chase. Sebi declined to comment about what's going to happen with the next season, but he said right off the bat, though, I just hope someone signs me. I don't care who. We'll win the race. And as of right now, doing this video, there's only 2 teams left. It's Full Throttle and Meyer. That's it. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Meyer. That's right. Because S3, they announced they got Daniel Bouchard to the team. Wow, 4 wide behind Patrick Smith in the 15. Friesen, Johnson, Sicoli, and they go back out to 3. Wow, Almerigo just stuck his nose underneath. Speaking of Vince, remember he's going to be a part of Bishop Family Racing next season as, oh my goodness, Marty Johnson about ended Vince Almerigo right there, and they keep it together. Flickinger Racing, remember they announced that Sean Ard, Adam Garcia, they're going to continue with the team. And that Flickinger's satellite team, there were some thoughts that Garrett Sidner was going to come back altogether. Well, gets on the satellite team. Going to be a part of TRD Racing, which is funded by Flickinger Racing. So at least Garrett Sidner will be a part of the Flickinger team, just not, directly with the team. Oh, it's Sicoli just wrecked Sean Ard, Marty Johnson, and others. Oh, hard hit for Miller, Ryan Acosta, Michael Walton involved. And some drivers at the rear of the field just plowed hard. Pollard just went into Bobo Jones. Andrew Miller, that's a driver top 10 the points. And Sean Ard in car number 1 that fell outside of it. That is not what he needed at all. Cole Deaver, that car is destroyed. DeMax, Jackie Tang. These drivers are coming down pit road. I'm amazed they actually came down pit road properly here. Look at Gary Owen, Benny Watson, Ryan Griffin, Michael Walton. That car's destroyed. That was the big one there. Eli Bright on pit road as well, as to Steve Pollard. Patrick Smith led at the line, so I know pit road's not going to be the best here. It's got a weird, wonky angle here, so we're going to go to Patrick Smith on the spectator angle. Actually, we'll go TV2, why not? And a quick in and out. Gas only. Carter Friesen will be P2. He's looking for his first career NRSL victory. Almerigo just trying to get his spots. And, oh, look at Vince Friese take full advantage right there. Nice job by the rookie. Tang out of the race in car 81. Even with the win, he's had a nightmare season. But Patrick Smith, the leader, he's now coming down pit road. Remember, he's a lap down, so he had to come down this time by instead of the lap before. Well, I don't know what happened to cause the chain reaction kamikaze wreck, but I can't wait to see what happened. Cautions out, Smith the leader. Someone just hitting their yellow? No, they didn't. Okay, I thought they did. Guess not. Cautions out. Smith the leader. Take a look at ourselves, our second caution today at Homestead. Well, a lot of drivers are going to have some words with Sean Ard and Joshua Sicoli. One in particular to Joshua Sicoli. You see, Ard just got a little bit right near that corner panel. Slides right there, and you see Ard's trying to get back in the line. Joshua Sicoli didn't like that right there, so he gives him the veteran advice and literally shoves the 1 into Madison Tall, into Marty Johnson, Vince Almerigo. Jake Baskinger's going to avoid all that. Same with the 33 Sicoli. Watch Jonathan off in the 16. Somehow he's going to get by this mess. Oh, Tall goes back up the course, going into Jay Cook. There you see Cole Deaver, Andrew Miller, Michael Walton. They're all going to have nowhere to go in all this here. Deaver just going to clip the 21. Oh, Bright was the one that hit the 1, and DeMax nowhere to go. Garrett Sidner through the middle. Got lucky through the first part. Not lucky the second. There's Bobo Jones, Travis Crampton. Oh, man. Got a feel for Sidner there. It's another driver that's trying to make it in top 10 the points. And Steve Pollard. Oh, man. He just plowed into the 1 for no reason. And that was horrible. That was probably one of the worst attempts trying to avoid an accident there. DeMax goes into Marty Johnson, add insult to injury. Well, the big one definitely struck here at Homestead. Caution's out for the second time today. Leaders Patrick Smith take you back to the green. Welcome back as pace cars against the 1 lap to go. Cole Deaver now joining the inside line brigade, and he's going to be way slow with that damage. Out of the race, quite a number of drivers. They include Steve Pollard, Eli Bright, Jay Cook, Sean Ard, Madison Tall, Andrew Miller, Garrett Sidner, Ryan Acosta, Bobo Jones, Travis Crampton, Marty Johnson, and Jackie Tang all out of the race. Eves and Deaver are 27th and 28th, a lap down, 26 cars on the lead lap. Patrick Smith, currently your leader, second. Carter Friesen, third. Vince Almariego, fourth. Joshua Sicoli, fifth. Jake Baskinger, sixth. Brandon Crass, seventh. Elijah Leonard, eighth. Vince Freeze, ninth. Rob Evans, completing the top 10. Nicholas Guerra, 11th through 20th. Let's take a look at there. It's Jonathan Hoff. Daniel Olson, a good run for him. This could probably help him that top 10 the points of those drivers that wrecked out there. Nathan Stapleton, 13th. Jonathan Zorlin, 14th. Sebastian Kugelheim, 15th. James Ellison, 16th. Eric Douglas, 17th. TJ Hanley, 18th. Cole Baker, 19th. Clean time 20. Austin Yoakum. Green flag back underway here at Homestead. And yeah, I was not kidding about Cole Deaver being absolutely slow here. And Eves is trying to get around the 9, and we'll finally get it around. And what's worse than having one lap damage car off the pace? How about 2 that's battling there? And man, the drivers on the outside line that got held up badly there, Leonard, Freeze, and Kugelon, they're going to get really... Wow, as Evans took out himself, Hoff, and others, and oh my goodness gracious, Kugelon going around. Oh, and Hoff is barrel rolling down the front straight here at Homestead, and is on his side, now on 4 wheels. Caution immediately comes out, and Nicholas Guerra, oh man, just some drivers that just got taken out in the dumbest of ways possible, and Smith is coming down pit road, surrendering the lead to Carter Friesen. Gary Owen looks like that car broke there. Holy cow. Nicholas Guerra, who was a driver just barely in the top 10 the points. It's going to hurt him a bit right there. All because of Cole Deaver and Matthew Eves just being nuisance right there. Well, I don't even know what to say about that there. That was just bad. Friesen, your leader. Take a look at ourselves, our third caution today at Homestead. Well, those hashtag damn lap cars is really going to be trending today. Oh my goodness gracious. Evans just went up the course and Garrett was just right within the corner panel. So, I mean, you could blame Matthew Eves a little bit, but that was more on Evans and Garrett. And they were just not letting off the corner. And Hoff, just an unfortunate circumstance right there. And he took the worst impact there, man. Just head on into the wall. Who's going to be lucky to contest the flip him? That's going to be Gary Owen in the 69. And this guy took a freaking tumble. Is the AutoZone Chevrolet. And I mean, we've seen some barrel rolls before, even at Homestead. But goodness gracious. He actually went on top of the 65 to get some air. That car's just tumbling here. You see Riley Keat, Nicholas Guerra, Gary Owen, Sebastian Kugelheim. That's 4th on the points right there. I think with how everyone else is having a bad day there, I think he's going to be okay, so. Eugene Max getting a little more damage after all that, and a few others there. Caution's out. Once again, here at Homestead, we'll take you back to the green. Well, there's some good news and bad news. The good news, Matthew Eves got ahead of Cole Deaver. The bad news, there's still 2 lap cars on the inside line that are damaging off the pace, and they're probably going to be a nuisance once again. Well, after that wreck, that crapshoot that was there, Jonathan Hoff, Riley Keith, Gary Owen, Nicholas Guerra all out of the race. So Nicholas Guerra, he's going to have to be watching very carefully because Daniel Olson, the 5, he's doing really good right now. May get a 3rd win. Who knows? Carter Friesen, though, leading the field down. Vince Almariego 2nd. Joshua Scully 3rd. Jake Bassinger 4th. Brandon Crass 5th. Daniel Olson at 6th. Nicholas Guerra 7th. How about Jonathan Zorlin in the 12 team in 8th? Remember, he's not coming back next season, but what a run is he having all together. James Ellison, 9th. TJ Hanley completing the top 10. Like I said, Ellison looks like he is definitely 100% guaranteed safe. He's going to be in the chase this season. Green flag is out and we're underway here at Homestead. Now, speaking of Ellison, I forgot to mention this too. He is getting promoted to Cup, and Charles Sanford demoting himself to Xfinity. A very interesting move, but you can tell Ellison is having an unbelievable season in his rookie debut, and he'll be making his Cup debut next season, so hopefully that works out well. And now Matthew Eves continuing to be a pain. Whoa, and Patrick Smith, I think he's coming down pit road. He's got a problem in that 15 car. Somebody smacked the wall there. Oh, one car really down low. It's Joshua Skull. Oh, that's going to explain it. That was a 33 there. And problems continue to arise on the Alliance Truck Parts Toyota of Patrick Smith. Meanwhile, Freeze and Almariego battled for the lead. Look at the battle for third, heating up a 4-wide battle there as Almariego's going to take the top spot. How about TJ Hanley in the 07? Remember, next season, bringing back Cornub. He's also bringing along Manscaped aboard. Probably going to be the best scheme ever of 2021, I guarantee you. Wow, literally the 07 pushing the 12 out of line a little bit there. And Ellison wanting to make a statement. Look at him go. Friesen retakes the lead from Almariego. Right now, we're getting closer and closer to 10 to go. As they keep bound for the lead here. Now Nathan Stapleton looking for his first career Xfinity win of the season. But his third win altogether. Now the 97, 3 wide for the lead. He's been on a bit of a winless streak. Remember, he's had 2 wins in his rookie season. 2 seasons ago, puts Almariego the wall and Friesen goes around. Ellison, Krasta. Wow, that was what was that for? Caution will be out for the 4th time. Did Olsen get damage? I'm pretty sure the 5. I don't know if he got damage or not. Cole Baker in the 11. These guys already crossed the line. Stapleton will take the lead, and oh boy. Well, Homestead definitely has been playing the favoritism of controversy. And Brandon Craston, the 95. That was also a driver that did not need that at all. And unfortunately suffered the price. And I have a feeling there's definitely going to be some words said from Almariego and Friesen to Nathan Stapleton there. Boy, I love the smell of controversy and the keyboard typing right now. Oh boy, that's going to be a pretty juicy take there. Stapleton, your leader. We're going to take a closer look at that one. Well, they were 3 wide coming off of turn 4. See, they were trying. Almariego was trying to give room to Stapleton. Stapleton just pushes up the course. Goes in Almariego. Wow. You got to feel bad for Friesen. He was trying to get a win, and, well, last scene he was getting involved like that. And James Ellison, unfortunately, just, man, getting involved right there. I don't think he's really going to be too worried there with all the rest of the field wrecking there and where he's going to finish, because, like I said, I think it's safe to say he's guaranteed a chase spot, especially with Garcia where he finished, so. Brandon Krasta, there you've seen him get involved. There's Almariego. That's the last thing he needed right there. And that Synergy Mercedes going to have a lot of words with Nathan Stapleton for sure there, because that was a very deliberate move. We're going to look at this closer here. Let's see if we get a view of the cockpit on the Advanced Auto Parts Powerade Chevrolet. Let's just see the wheel. I don't know, just from that view there, it doesn't look as bad. So, let's look at Almariego's view. Oh, Alvarigo kind of, you could see in the cockpit, he actually kind of slipped right there. Man, that's a tough break right there for Vince. Definitely not what he needed at all. Caution's out. Take you back to the green. Well, the flagman gave the 1-to-go signal there for the drivers. And the good news for the rest of the leaders here, no more lap damage cars in the way, with the exception of Kukulon there. Pace car making a dive down. We're about ready to go green. Out of the race, unfortunately, James Ellison and Vince Almarego. By the way, 22 cars on the race still, 19 on the lead lap. And probably a chance to win, I'd say about a good 15. Who knows? Stapleton, though, out in front. Zorland second, third, Hanley fourth, Baskinger fifth, Friesen sixth, Crasta with a damaged hood. 7th, Baker, 8th, Freeze, 9th, Leonard completing the top 10. Aaron Douglas, Olsen, and P12. It's safe to say he's going to be in the top 10 of points without a doubt, unless he gets involved in a last-second wreck. But green flag is back underway here at Homestead. Stapleton leads him down. See, the Max going to try to wisely get out of the way here. And you see Crasta already getting kicked up to that high line there. That's safe to say. It's going to really affect this car. I guarantee he's going to try to finish whatever he can, but definitely not what was needed altogether. And that'll help Austin Yoakum get into the top 10 right there. Wow, Leonard and Freeze making some contact right there. If we can at least stay green the rest of the way, that'd be great. But don't forget, we still got a race to finish. Got Olsen the 5, passing Yoakum there. He's saying, I really want to make a statement. This is a battle possibly for the 10th position. Crassa trying to hang on for dear life. Gets pushed up the course, and that goes out the door. 5 to go now for Nathan Stapleton, the 97, looking to break a big winless streak for NS Racing. Remember, the team technically has not won yet altogether. And they technically formed last season just under a single-car team, then formed as a 4-car team this season. Remember, he has yet to win. Zorland, though, trying to help Fisher Motorsports get a win this season. They've been struggling badly. Same for TJ Hanley. Cole Baker's been struggling there. Don't count out Baskinger, Vince Freeze, and Elijah Leonard. Remember, this is his final season. He's looking for one last victory, and he's looking also for his first career win, too. Has yet to win. Now Crass is starting to lose completely everything off that car, because now Ryan Griffin's out of nowhere starting to try to get into that top 10. Top 5, literally nose to tail there. And you got to give credit for those drivers who are desperate trying to get everything they need here. And I think wisely single file would be the best thing to do. 2 to go. We cross the line for Nathan Stapleton. Can he hold on and win? Sicoli down pit road with an issue. What do you do if you're Jonathan Zorland trying to get that win? Here we go, coming at the line will be the white flag lap. TJ Hanley's trying to be aggressive. He's telling the 12, make a move or I'm doing it for you. White flag, final lap. Here comes Zorland for the lead. Stapleton couldn't hold on. Now Hanley trying to make it 3 wide. Say he's going to push the 12, get the draft going. Oh, Sicoli's coming back out on the course. Oh, no. Don't play spoiler in this. Hanley, Baker, here they come. Out of nowhere, look at Baker in the 11. Pushing his nose, 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get it coming at the line? They're nearly banging. It's going to be TJ Hanley winning at Homestead. Wow. TJ Hanley. Well, about time to say that name getting a victory this season. A huge win for the Quickway signed Chevrolet. Barely held off Cole Baker and Jonathan Zorland. That was a battle coming at the line. Holy cow, what a finish. Well, for a little bit of a wrecky race here, I guess I can take it. That ain't bad at all there. Top 10 run now is TJ Hanley, Cole Baker, Jonathan Zorlin, Nathan Stapleton, Vince Freeze, Elijah Leonard, Jake Baskinger, Aaron Douglas, Daniel Olson, and Austin Yoakum got into the top 10. Wow. Held off Ryan Griffin there and Brandon Krasna. But there you see it, folks. Like I said, a few things definitely for sure. James Ellison looks like he's clinched a spot. Vince Freeze looks like he's jumped up to the top 10, as too did Daniel Olson. Oh, I just realized something. Where did TJ start in this race? Started in the dead last position! Oh my god, I don't believe it. Well, I'll be. The driver started dead last in the race, and he got the final pit stall right there. Won this race. Whoa. I did not expect that coming, too. That car was unbelievable. Well, that's a first. A 42nd to first race. I guarantee you this is not NASCAR Thunder in any way here. But a quick look at the rest of the drivers that finished the race. Well, guys, I don't even know where to go in this one here. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL button, subscribe button down below. Congrats to TJ Hanley one last time on winning the big race there. A big winless streak has been dropped. Finally, thank God. So Hanley will take a nice, good win. May help Melt if he gets into the chase via by the Chase LCQ. So we'll see what happens for him. Until then, we'll see for the Cup race tomorrow. Until then, it's your boy D Young signing off here at Homestead. See you guys later. Come the points. C'est la vie.